babasahin ko po at kung pwede, paki-explain po sa amin. Despite my hard work and dedication to public service, I was unjustly and baselessly included in former President Duterte's so-called narco list. This inclusion was made without any evidence, investigation, or due process. Mr. Mabilog,
Yes, Your
sa
Honor.
tingin ho ninyo, bakit kayo nasali doon sa narco list?
Thank you, Your Honor. Actually, Your Honors, I really made several attempts to see then President Duterte just to ask kung ano po talaga ang reason kung bakit po ako naisama sa lista. So, Your Honors,
So nakausap mo ba si...
never ko po siya nakausap.
Okay, so tuloy mo.
So, gumawa na lang po ako ng assumptions ko for what these reasons are. Kasi there are several instances, Your Honor, that could probably lead to this. Number one, Your Honor, is I am a relative or second cousin of then Senator Frank Drilon. Number two is nung nagkaroon ng rally sa Iloilo City during the campaign, namatay po yung kanilang nagkaroon sila po ng brownout. And isinisisi po sa mayor sa akin po, Your Honor. Third po, there was an attempt before na gusto niya po makipagkita sa akin during the campaign. But unfortunately, I was not able to meet him because I was on official travel to Manila for a big project, which is the expansion of the national highway. And one of the big projects there was to bring down the black spaghetti wires along the highway. And so I have to meet the PLDT executives to request them to finance the bringing down of their lines. Kasi malaki po yung amount na mag-i-involve. Kanila naman po ang linya, so sila na po nakaset na po yun to meet po the executives of PLDT. So I wasn't able to meet him, sir.
Bakit, Mr. Chair, Mr. Mabilog, bakit sa tingin nyo gusto makipagkita sa inyo the former president?
I think, Your Honor, I think gusto lang po na, sa pagkakaalam ko po, Your Honor, he was going around and was trying to meet with all the other local chief executives.
Ito ba ay presidente na po siya o sa panahon pa ito ng eleksyon?
Sa panahon pa po ng eleksyon, Your Honor. Yung isa pa po, Your Honor, is that Iloilo City, hindi pa po siya presidente, Your Honor, Iloilo City was always compared to Davao City. I have here po all the newspaper articles with me that would show that even Solita Monsod compared myself to then Mayor Rodrigo Duterte. So palagi po kino-compare kami po. So again, these are only my assumptions and presumptions, Your Honor, because I never had I never really knew what was the main reason.
So in short, Mr. Chair, Jen, you're trying to say to this committee that the reason why your name was included in the narco list of the former administration is that it is because purely of politics. Dahil po ba kayo ay hindi sumuporta noong 2016? Yung po ba sinasabi ninyo dito sa committee ba na sa tingin ninyo, sa opinion mo, kaya ikaw bineltahan, ikaw binilikan, nilagay ka sa narco list dahil hindi ka sumuporta noong during the 2016 president election? Ganun po ba?
Yes, Your Honor. Kasi ang resulta po, Your Honor, ng elections na yon, President Rodrigo Duterte got only po 13.7% in the total number of votes in Iloilo City, which is his lowest percentage votes.
Sino po
all
ba
over the
nanalong
country.
presidential candidate doon sa Iloilo at that time?
Si Your Honor, si Manuel Rojas po.
Okay, dito po tayo sa paragraph number 4. So nung nalaman mo, Mr. Mabilog, Mr. Chair, na ikaw kasama sa narco list, ano ang ginawa ninyo? Did you try to reach out to the police authorities to clear your name? Or did you ask some of your friends, dahil ikaw isang mayor, natural, may mga kakilala ka doon sa regional police office, meron kang kilalang mga police doon sa provincial police office. Hindi ka ba nagtanong-tanong bakit nasali yung pangalan mo doon sa narco-list? Ano ang ginawa ninyo nung nalaman ninyong kayo ay kasama sa narco-list?
Your Honor, una po ay meron pong instructions from the Chief of Police to surrender all firearms. And then the next thing...
Sandali, Mr. Chair.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Sinasabi mo ngayon na pinuntahan ka ng Chief of Police para i-surrender ang mga firearms mo. Was this after na ikaw ay nasali sa narco-list or before ka nasali sa narco-list?
After nasali sa narco-list.
After nasali. Okay, please proceed.
And then, yung lahat na security personnel na naka-detail po sa mayor ay tinanggal. Yung ginawa ko, Your Honor, is pumunta sa then PNP Regional Director na bagong assign at saka kinausap ko po siya kung ano po ang dapat gagawin. And then I explained to him all these programs that I have undertaken and the City of Iloilo's programs against illegal drugs. Pinapaliwanag ko po na ito po yung mga programa namin, and that is why I was really wondering kung bakit po ako na isama sa lista po.
Mr. Mabilog, hindi nyo pa po tinanong yung regional director nung nagkita kayo, Director, bakit ako nasali dito? Hindi ka ba nagtanong sa kanya?
Your Honor, I think I did. Kasi yun po, dala-dala ko po ito. Meron po akong compilation po, executive summary of the Iloilo City Anti-Illegal Drug Programs from 2010 to 2016. Ibinigyan ko po sila ng kopya kasi I always have this. This was a requirement by PIDEA that we submit reports to them annually. So, kumpleto po kami ng data ng data to, at saka yun po sinabi ko, sir, bakit po ako nasali, bakit po yung Iloilo ay most shabualized, na ito rin po, ito po yung mga programa po namin.
So anong sagot niya sa iyo, Mr. Chair? Anong sagot sa iyo? Nung tinanong mo siya, bakit nasali ako sa narco-list when in fact, I am the one heading the anti-illegal drug campaign in Iloilo. So anong sagot ng regional director?
Your Honor, sagot niya po, na yung nanggaling sa taas, yung lista sa yung in-announce ng Presidente, wala pa pong lista nun, sir, na Your Honor, na
so in short, Mr. Chair, yung binabasihan lang ng regional director doon sa listahan na sinabi ng former president, doon lang po niya nakuha yung pangalan ninyo without any validation. Ganun po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Dito po sa paragraph 6.
Kindly wrap up, Congressman Pimentel.
Mahaba pa sana ito, Mr. Chair. Can I have another 3 minutes na lang? Dito na lang po tayo sa paragraph 7. Since the announcement of my inclusion in this list, I was subjected to repeated threats to my life. Former President Duterte publicly singled me out numerous times. Kailan ho nangyari ito? Yung pinakita ho ninyo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Meron ka pang binanggit dito na during in one forum, ito ba ay pinatotohanan mo? Doon sa isang event na sinabi niya, the mayor of Iloilo City, I identified him. Ito po ay sa sinumpang salaysay ninyo on October 25, 2017 during the commemorative session and concert program of the ASEAN Law Association. Tama po ba to? Sinabi po ni former President, the mayor of Iloilo City, I identified him. This was broadcasted. I said, you are next. You're next. Totoo po ba ito?
Yes, Your Honor, as have been shown in the video earlier po.
So, for several times, nung nandito ka pa sa Pilipinas, you have been threatened by the President, napapatayin ka, you're included in the narco list, and you deny this.
Yes, Your Honor. I did deny it, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Chair, since my time is up, I just want to establish that indeed, probably, or highly likely, Mr. Mabilog was just a victim of unfounded, baseless accusations which was part of the drug war of the former administration. Isa po siya sa mga biktima. In fact, nandyan po sa affidavit to niya because of the several threats and because of several calls from different police authorities telling him, in fact, police colonels and police generals telling him na ikaw ang susunod na papatayin. And that is why Mr. Jed Mabilog left the country to save his life and to save his family. That is all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congressman Pimentel. Be assured that in the next round, or perhaps in the next committee hearing where the EJK topic will be deliberated, you will be given the priority to ask questions to former Mayor Jed Mabilog. Before we proceed with the next interpellator, let me acknowledge the presence of our honorable members, Congresswoman Daphne Lagon, Congresswoman Ria Gullas, Congressman Peter Juan Calderon, Congressman Lord Ansuan, Congressman Eddie Bong Plaza, Congressman Ambrosio Cruz Jr., Congresswoman Marlene Primicias Agabas, Congressman George Patrol Bustos, Congressman Richard Gomez, Congressman Arnan Panaligan, and Congressman Gaston Bunting. Welcome to the committee hearing of the Quad Committee.